This is the right place to come and buy instruments from.
$149 with bag, but we can do these for $129 if you say you saw the video
Good saving.
or the email. Those are really nice, really cool Indian sort of designs. They
Nice
come out of
name.
Peter Pan. But
Nice colour too.
and we have these exclusively. We're the importer of these.
Exclusively only here, eh? In
Yeah, you
Kapiti.
can only get this one at the Family Music Store. And we have a big range of acoustic guitars, always changing, always new ones coming in and other ones going out. We really try and promote the local teachers and try and help sort of have that symbiosis where they're doing all their students and we're providing all the gear. So we do specialise in helping sort of beginners to intermediate people find the right instrument, and we're not here to just sort of push something down your throat. We're here to help you find the one that works for you at the level that you're at.
What's the actual location here, Cam?
The location, this is the old main highway of Paraparaumu. Technically this is called Amohia Street, but nobody finds it when we say that, so we just say Old Main Highway.
Right opposite the train station.
We're
Really.
right opposite the railway station, right in between, smack in between Coastlands and Kapiti Lights.
What would you advice would you give to someone who actually wants to learn how to play, say, the keyboards or ukulele or the guitar?
Yep, find a good instrument, get some advice. Don't just buy the first thing you see or the cheapest thing you see off the internet, because you end up with something that's not suitable. We have a lot of people coming in here because they bought something off the internet and it needs fixing or needs setting up, and they end up spending just as much money as they would have if they had bought a good new one in the first place. People come in with a ukulele they bought for $20 and then they have to spend $18 on strings and a restring and new tuning heads, and you know, they could have just bought a good one here in the first place. So get a good instrument with, in the cases of guitar, you want something with reasonably low action so the strings aren't too far off the neck and you don't have to push too far. With a keyboard you want to make sure it's got touch sensitivity so that the harder you hit the keys, the louder it is.
There's a lot of benefits in learning how to play, you know, an instrument. But what's in regards to music in general, mate? What is it? Because I think a lot of people aren't singing enough or aren't, you know, learning in music. And what's the benefit of actually being proactive in regards to learning music and actually singing? What does it do for you as a person?
Music's incredibly good for your brain. So it ties in artistic skills and creative skills, but also eye-hand coordination and mathematical skills as well. So there's so many different parts of your brain engaged at the same time when you're learning music. So it's incredibly good for brain development for young kids, but also for adults or people in later years to avoid onset of Alzheimer's and stuff like that. There's a lot of research that says playing music can actually help stop those things from developing. So
What actually got you into like music and in the beginning, Ken?
At primary school we were forced to learn the recorder and I hated it, and then at Standard 4 we had the option of carrying on with the recorder, which nobody wanted to do, or switching to guitar or another instrument. We had the school band and a room full of ukuleles and guitars and xylophones, and I just said I'll play guitar, that'll do. And I didn't really get really passionate about it until I heard some Pink Floyd when I was 15.
Oh, okay,
And I was obsessed with music after that.
It was a good album, that one, eh?
Yeah,
Pink,
Wish You Were Here.
Wish You Were Here, yeah.
That's the one. My friend Ned from Kapiti College lent me that.
And you've also played in a few bands, and you're currently in a band at the moment?
Currently in a few bands, a couple of bands. I play for an originals band up here, and also in a Beatles tribute band, which is a bit of fun. This is an amazing book on guitar. It has the history of guitar and how to set your guitar up and repair it, and as well as chords, and so much information in this. I've had this book since I was 15, and still go back to it to check how to play things, and how to do things, and how to fix things. Also, if you need any restrings done or any other repair work on your guitars, bring them in here and we do all that here. And you know, you may never become the next Steve Ray Vaughan or Joe Satriani, or you might, but either way it's still fun, and if you're better tomorrow than you were yesterday, you're heading in the right direction.
And what is your opening and closing hours in your days?
10 till 5:30 Monday to Friday, 10-ish, and 10 till 3 on Saturday.
Awesome. Hey, thanks, Cam. Appreciate it.
All right, cheers.